Music is the number one weapon used by the enemy to put us under mind control witchcraft. And if they're not using music, then they use your food, which is the number two weapon. Now, pay attention to this song from Fat Joe featuring Ashanti. And in this music, Fat Joe says, "What's love got to do with a little bit of orgy?" My God, my God. Now these people use music to program an entire generation to believe that it is okay to take part in dangerous sexual practices. Right? Now I'm telling you, a lot of you out here believe you can control lust. The demon, the spirit, the entity that is known as lust, take it from someone that has met this entity way too many times. I've met this entity too many times, and I can tell you, had it not been for the grace of God, had it not been for the grace of the Most High, I couldn't have walked away. This entity is no joke, and that is why they use music to put an entire generation under witchcraft, getting you lustful. And once lust get a hold of you, the things you will do, many of you end up regretting a lot of the things you take part in sexually. You cannot control lust. That's one demon, one entity. I'm telling you, that entity is on top of the food chain. You have the devil, Lucifer, Gadriel, whatever name the pervert goes by. You have him, and then lust. Right? And they use lust to put people under mind control witchcraft to destroy you. You know, you think you can control it, you can't. I've met this entity in its various forms. You cannot control him. So the best thing to do is to stay away from it. Stay away from the fire because you will get burned. And pay attention to the music you listen to. Pay attention to the music. If it's not the words, it's the frequency. These people are wicked, right? And they use witchcraft. They use witchcraft to blind you, to control you. So if it's not music, it's your food, right? My God, this is absolutely wicked what they have done with the music. And then you have young people out here jamming and singing and think it's cute, it's wonderful, because they dress up abomination. They dress up sexual debauchery, let it look good, sound good, and hand it over to the youths. And a lot of them think it is okay. Music. When they cannot reach you with anything else, it's the music or the food that will get you. My God. My God, my God. People understand we are in the midst of a spiritual war. You need to identify and understand the weapons, the tools that the enemy use against you and your loved ones. Right? Lust, I'm telling you, that demon, that entity that is lust is a piece of work. Right? And we're going to talk about him some more. Because one of the way that lust takes form in the spiritual realm is he's a dog. Yeah. He takes the form of a dog in the spiritual realm. And he also takes the form of a strong man. You know, those muscle building man, yeah. Lust take the form of a strong man as well. Yeah, I know this entity. You know, and I'm telling you, the Most High is indeed worthy to be praised, because once you meet these entities eye to eye, face to face, and you feel the energy, you realize this is not a game. This is not a game. This is real life. And in order to blind you, in order to get you off track, they use music. Because if you're not going out there and do what the enemy wants you to do, then we'll program it in you through music. Right? People, we need to pray and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but wickedness in high places. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.